Hello, my name is Philippe Halsman. I was born in 1906 into a Jewish family of Mordok Halsman, a dentist, and Inta Grintak, a grammar school principal in Riga. My father studied electrical engineering in Dresden. In September 1928, I went on a hiking tour in the Austrian Alps with my father, Mordok. During the tour, my father died from severe head injuries. The circumstances were never completely clarified, and I was sentenced into a 4 years prison. The case actually provoked an anti-Jewish propaganda and thus gained international publicity. And Albert Einstein and Thomas Mann wrote in support of me. I was released in 1931 under the condition that I leave Austria for good and never to return. After I left Austria, I went to France. I began contributing to fashion magazines such as The Vogue, and soon gained a reputation as one of the best portrait photographers in France. I was known for my sharp and dark images that shone the old soft-focused looks. When France was invaded, I fled to Marseille and eventually managed to obtain a US visa, aided by a family friend, Albert Einstein. I had my first success in America when the cosmetics firm Elizabeth Arden used my image model Constance Ford against the American flag in an advertising campaign with victory red lipstick. A year later, in 1942, I found work with life, photographing hat designs, one of which, a portrait of a model in a Lily Daché hat, was my first of the many covers I would do for life. In 1941, I met the first artist, Salvador Dali, and we began to collaborate in the late 1940s. The 1948 work Dali Automechas explored the idea of suspension, depicting 3 cats flying. Another famous collaboration between the two of us was Involuctus Mors, a surrealistic portrait of Dali beside a large skull. In 1947, I made what was to become one of my most famous photos of a mournful Albert Einstein, who during the photograph session recounted his regrets about his role in the United States pursuing the atomic bomb. In 1951, I was commissioned by NBC to photograph various popular comedians of the time, including Milton Berle, Sid Caesar, Groucho Marx, and Bob Hope. While photographing the comedians doing their acts, I captured many of the comedians in mid-air, which went on to inspire many later jump pictures of celebrities including the Ford family, the Duke and Duchess of Windsor, Marilyn Monroe, Maria Phillips, and Richard Nixon. Jumping photos are great. When you ask a person to jump, his attention is mostly directed toward the act of jumping, and the mask falls so that the real person appears. I also developed a philosophy of jumping photography, which I call jumpology. And this is my life. I'm Philippe Halsman.
My love to the sea of love. I want to tell you how much I love you.